All right, we are back with the Executive Director of North Carolina 811 to answer questions about how the process works so that you can dig without causing damage. So someone's asking this, is there any discussion about locating lines that are past the utility line at the street without any cost?
Right, so those are considered to be private lines if they're on your private property. For those, we do have a list of companies that can provide that, but the utilities themselves, this is a free service, and they're providing those marks for their facilities where they're in the easement in the front or the sides of your property, and some of them will mark them to the house of demarcation at your meter.
Okay, the next question is, why don't they pull up the flags when the work is done?
That's a great question. Sometimes the work continues. They don't know if they're going to have to come back. There's nothing that specifies the removal, which is why in some cases you see paint as well. We still ask that you keep those flags in place, but if you need to get them out of there, contact us. We can always reach out to those utilities as well and find out that the work's done.
Okay, this person's asking, my mailbox is about to fall down. Can I dig and replace it without calling 811? My property's been scanned before and was never marked there.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a perfect situation to just go ahead and go in the same spot, but we would still ask that you go ahead and do it. It doesn't cost you anything as a excavator to make that notification. Even if it's been cleared previously, you should go ahead and just wait the 3 days. Get that done, make that call, and then go ahead and put it in a beautiful new box.
Okay, so let's talk about the safe digging practices. So when you do call and that kind of thing, what are those safe digging practices?
Right, so the first step is making sure to contact us 3 full business days prior to your plan to excavate. That doesn't include weekends or holidays. The second thing is to go ahead and wait that time and when check your positive response, which will come in. That means that the utilities that we notify will provide some kind of response back, whether they've marked it or it's cleared. The third thing is to respect those marks. So make sure that you are aware of where they are in relation to your project. And the fourth step is just to dig with care and observe that tolerance zone of 24 inches on either side of the mark. You can't introduce mechanical equipment into that space unless you've exposed any lines that are down in there.
This person says, I did call 811 to come out and mark the lines, but after several calls and several weeks, they didn't show up. What do you suggest in a situation like this?
Yeah, I know that's hugely frustrating for folks, and again, this is a process involving a lot of moving parts. But we do ask that you go ahead and contact us to provide a 3-hour notice. If you have not received a response at the end of your 3 full business days, you should contact us to request a 3-hour notice, which obligates those utilities to be out there within 3 hours. North Carolina is a special state in terms of the law. So once you've followed every step, you can proceed with care. But again, that last step is if you do see evidence or you haven't been notified, to go ahead and notify us for a 3-hour notice.
Yeah, and someone wants to know, can criminal charges be filed against someone for digging and not calling 811?
So, and not criminal charges, but we do have an enforcement component to the law. So basically, if somebody does dig without contacting us, they can be, a complaint could be filed against them with an Underground Damage Prevention Review Board, resulting in training and or a fine up to $2,500 per incident.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. We're taking your questions for our last segment. It's coming up next, 336-379-5775.